Sorry I'm late, guys. Ran into an issue downstairs, but welcome back to today's stream. Let's remove this. It's got some big news, some interesting news actually, from Tesla sales. Hopefully you guys are having a good Sunday today. We're trying to do some errands around the house today, but I just want to quickly stream this and to address like the title, Tesla sales cancels. But the second part was that buyers are stopping sales, and it's really because of the market. The market of new car sales and used car sales is a little iffy right now. And so there's just uneasiness with the sales of new and used. But before we get into today's video, please hit that like and subscribe. And today's video is actually sponsored by my Calendly link. If you have any questions on buying a Tesla, selling a Tesla, or even financing a Tesla, you can schedule a quick call with me down below in the description. It's about a 15-minute call where you can ask me any questions one-on-one about any of buying or selling a Tesla or even getting a good deal. And you'll also get a link to my buying resource guide that has all the links to everything that I use to buy, even sell, even good financing rates on a new Tesla. And you can ask me questions as well during the call. But we're going to get into it. There's some interesting news from basically sales are being canceled from dealers. And it's really that dealers out there, the ones that buy all these Teslas from everybody, are basically saying they're not buying anymore. And I saw this, but a couple of my viewers have scheduled calls with me, and I recommend them to sell. They're interested in selling their Tesla, and I recommended to them a couple of buyers in the area. And this first one, let me just show you what's going on. This is because I think the market of these Teslas are just they're just way too expensive. All right, let me just hide that. Okay. And everything is just showing. So Tesla right now, there's a super expensive car. Like they basically have been raised to like the highest price possible, I would say. Like for a Model 3 right now, it's $47,000. You can't even get a Model 3 long range. A Model Y is even more expensive. But what's going on right now is there just is a ton of used car inventory out there. Tesla has a bunch of used Teslas, whether it's Model 3 or Model Y, that are just completely available for sale. And I think this is happening, or I know this is happening with a bunch of other dealers as well. And so what's really going on is buyers, used car buyers, they're just not buying any more cars. And so one viewer I recommended to sell that I actually sold my most recent Model S to was STG Auto Group. Her name is Z. She's a buyer there, and they buy cars. They just give you a check in hand. And you can see from the screenshot, the viewer reached out to sell his Model 3, gave the VIN and the miles, and basically she just responded, "We're not buying any more Teslas." And my viewer actually asked, why are you not buying anymore? And it's really down to, quote, "Due to the new EV Teslas have went down in value, we have too many on the lot and we're not selling." And this is actually proven here because my car is actually still on their website for sale, and they're actually trying to sell it for what they bought it for at 101. So this is like insane right now with the amount of used car buying or used car Teslas out there that buyers are just not buying anymore, which really just goes to show that and reflect the market that there's not a lot of people buying used ones, especially at these high elevated prices. And this is probably going to trickle up to new car sales dropping in value as well, or just sales coming down there because the price is just way too expensive in my opinion. Pulling up to this same auto group, STG Auto Group, there's actually 40 Teslas in inventory. So they don't have too many because I do know that they have a ton of vehicles available that they sell. It's kind of their thing. They only sell used cars. But 40 out of 100 or over 1,000 vehicles is actually not that much. So I'm not sure what's going on there. But they don't have too many Teslas. Maybe they're just trying to clear it out, or maybe 40 is just too much for them. But another buyer that I also use and recommend a lot is CarGurus USA. And this is really interesting because they buy a lot of Teslas. They don't sell them themselves. They just sell to someone else. And you can't even put in a Tesla vehicle for sale. So let's say you want to sell a Model Y. It just will not let you go past it. So CarGurus USA has also pretty much stopped the brakes on it. And I thought this was maybe a glitch, but one of my viewers actually confirmed in a comment they tried to sell a Tesla to them, or CarGurus USA as well, and Tesla has just completely, or CarGurus USA has completely stopped the sales for here. So it looks like here, hi, just took delivery of my Model Y for $59,440, no tax in New Jersey. Can I make a profit selling it? And CarBuyer's site is not buying right now. So this viewer is just trying to figure out what to do. Like, does he take it? Does he just buy it at this point, or can he flip it as well? And so this is a really uneasy market right now, because there's no longer the days where you could buy a brand new Tesla and sell it immediately and make profit on it. Those days are completely over. So I was curious to see, is this reflected on the Manheim auctions? And it doesn't seem like it is yet. I mean, Tesla auction values have gone down a little bit. So this is Manheim. This is dealer-to-dealer auction data, and this is a 2022 Model Y long range. And these are actual sales that dealers are selling to each other at. And it's dropped down. It used to be in the high 68, 69, even 70, but it has dropped to the mid 60s. So it's not like it's completely crashed just yet, but I guess going by what CarBuyer USA is not buying any more Teslas on the secondhand market, and so is the STG Auto Group, this is just signs that there's uneasiness, and used car buyers are not paying these crazy prices anymore for a brand new or slightly used or even used Tesla. And it makes sense, because like if you can get a brand new one from Tesla.com in a few months, why would you ever want to pay these high, crazy used prices for a new one? So this is good news. I mean, this is good news if you're interested in a new one. The prices will most likely come down. It's good news if you're interested in a used one. They definitely will come down if you can wait like maybe another month or two. And it's already starting to show just a little bit. So this is CarGurus, which is kind of like a cars.com website that tracks used car pricing, really just pricing, not necessarily sales of the used car pricing listings. You can see here Model Y in the past 30 days is down 4%, and the past 9 days is down 3%. And these are just sales prices. So we can really dive into a breakdown by model year. You can see 2022 Model Y is down the most at almost 5% in the past 90 days. So if we can just wait just a little bit longer, if you're interested in a 2022 Model Y, the prices will come down. And it's already starting to come down a lot. It's good. It's basically down to what it was, give or take, earlier this year. And as we get into November and December, when the new model years start to come out for 2023 Tesla Model Ys, we're going to see it come down a lot more as well. So super interesting stuff. Looking on the new car side, we still don't have too much inventory yet. This is waiting for Tesla, where you can track new car sales by a third party, new car sales listings by Tesla using this third party tool. And looking at their historical tracker, we don't see too many there's no Model Y or Model 3s available right now. I just checked. But if we go by drops, like vehicles dropped on this site day by day, there's not too many. It trickled up a little bit, but still not a lot of Model Ys or Model 3s. Mostly Model S's and Model X's, which is brand new. It used to be there's never Model X's on here. There's only Model S's, but now Model X's have now jumped onto this site as well. But as we get into these next 2 weeks are the end of the close or end of the quarter month. So we're going to see a lot more inventory pop onto here. So if you're waiting right now for a Tesla Model Y and you need it immediately, then I would recommend going to waitingfortesla.com, going to the Discord and signing up for the notifications. If you're not and you're waiting for used Teslas, then you're really just kind of waiting. I mean, Tesla has a lot of inventory right now on their website for used. And I think I have a feeling that they're just really heavy on these used cars as well. And so these prices are going to start to come down on these. So I would just be patient. Just be patient, guys and girls. If you're waiting for a Tesla, just be patient, because if you're waiting for used, it's definitely going to come down in the next 2 months. If you're waiting for new, I think the prices are going to come down. They're going to have to do some adjustments, but I also think they're not going to do anything throughout till the end of till next year, because they don't want to mess with year-end sales. They might drop it like $1,000 or $2,000, or most likely what they'll do and what they've done in the past is Tesla on new car models, to try and incentivize people to take delivery, they'll offer like a free option, like 1 year of free supercharging, or even they would offer like a free upgrade. So like if you're being charged for paint, they would waive the $1,000. If you're being charged for the rims, they would waive those fees as well, or like an interior color upgrade. So they've done that in the past. They actually did it about 2 years ago, I think, at one of the end of the quarters. I actually think they'll do that this year to try and incentivize people to take delivery and also incentivize to take delivery on in-stock vehicles. But they got to be super careful. They don't want to, signal to the stockholders that sales are down. So they're not going to just drop drastic prices like $4,000 to $5,000 until next year when they can announce the tax credit and all that stuff. But super interesting stuff. Basically, Tesla, the dealers out there are stopping the sales. They're not buying any more cars. And so if you are trying to flip a car right now, like you're kind of stuck. There could be dealers out there that will buy it from you still, probably like CarMax and Carvana, but you're going to get super, super low rates. So it's really tough. You could put the value in here. Another dealer or wholesale deal that's really good is Get Me the VIN or Give Me the VIN. Another one that's just like Car Buyer USA, but you have to kind of jump through more hoops to get a quote from them. But you have to enter them the VIN, and then let's see if one of my old VINs work or not. I think another one's like these are like, let's see if it'll give me a value. Okay, so this was, oh no, that was I've never had that vehicle. But yeah, so anyways, Give Me the VIN is another one. I haven't heard if they've stopped buying Teslas or not, but I bet they are also going to stop buying as well. I mean, looking at the deal. Okay, so not too many. I mean, 2022 or 2021 Tesla Model Ys for sale. So there's not too many for sale of dealers to each other. So maybe they're just kind of holding on to them, or maybe they just don't want to get a low value. I mean, dealers have to make money as well. So pretty interesting stuff. Dealers have basically said, no, we're not buying any more Teslas. We're not playing this game anymore. And so if you're in a Tesla right now, I don't really have too much advice for you. Maybe try the other websites like Give Me the VIN, or even take a low value with CarMax, or maybe even just try selling private. I mean, you're going to basically have to go back to the old days where, like, why would anybody buy a Model Y Performance for $70K when they can get a brand new one right now this month in September of 2022 for the same price and not have to worry about any used car titles or anything like that. So you're going to have to be less than it. I foresee Model Y Performances being in the 65K range very shortly, maybe in Model Y long ranges in the 60K range. But it's going to take some time because vehicles just have to sell in the market. They have to sit in dealer lots for more than 30 days before it actually happens and people start to get uneasy and dealers want to just move cars. So the used car market is definitely a very interesting one, especially for Teslas with all the inventory out there and these high priced vehicles that they are, 70 to 80K Model Y Tesla, which is just absolutely insane. But let me know your thoughts on this, guys. Are you selling a Tesla right now? Are you sitting on it? Have you thought about it? Or are you like one of my viewers that have a pending order in the queue and they're just wondering, should they delay it or should they take delivery now? What should they do? Because I mean, at 60K, that's not a bad price at all, especially when you're not paying any tax, whatever. That's just a buy, drive it for a little bit, and he should still be fine, or this person should still be fine without losing any money and selling it in 6 months. Unless, well, if it's a 2022, then maybe that's a little bit uneasy, but I would actually recommend it could go either way. If you need a car now, then just take delivery because you're not paying any tax. But if you're going to push it to next year, then that might be a good idea as well. But Tesla probably won't allow that to happen. But yeah, thanks for watching this quick video, guys. Please hit that like if you enjoyed it. And if you want to support the channel, there's a buy a coffee link down below in the description. You can support my drives. I usually get an iced coffee, and I'm definitely going to get one next month. But quick question from Owen Lee. Welcome back to the stream. Is the delivery time on the Tesla app reliable? So is that like when if you've placed the order and it says like September 15th through October 15th, it's reliable-ish. It will jump around a lot. It really depends on two things. Where's your location in the country? Are you on the East Coast, or are you near the factories in the West Coast in Texas? And is it like a big window, like a whole month, or is it like a 2-week window? As well as, is it the end of the quarter or month, which is the end of the quarter? So is it like September 20th to September 30th? There's a good chance it's going to be this month. But if it's like a big window, like October 1st to November 1st, then I wouldn't say that's reliable at all. It could just move around a bunch. So there's really nothing you can do on that side. But if there's no more questions, that's basically it. I just want to announce it to kind of give a PSA to everybody that dealers are not buying these cars anymore. So just be careful. If you're taking delivery and you're trying to flip it, it's no longer the case anymore, and it's going to be tough. But thanks for watching this quick stream, guys, on the announcement and news. Just be careful out there. And if you're buying a Tesla and you need a car, that's a completely different story. And I don't actually recommend flipping at all. It's just a different market, and there's a lot of risk involved in right now. And the other market that's really interesting is the Rivian market. Comment below if you want me to make a video on Rivian, and if you think Rivian's a good flip right now, or if you should buy it or not. Or I mean, it's tough because I'm starting to see those Rivian R1Ts prices coming down. It used to be in the 120, 130s. Now they're in the low ones, and those bills are expensive. They're $80K plus tax and fees. You're probably in a truck like that for $90K. So Rivian's another interesting one. It's another one to watch out for. But I feel like there's a ton of people waiting for Rivians as well. And also Rivian has an inventory feature where you can take delivery quicker too. That's a little known secret. I'm still trying to get into it, and I'm trying to figure out a way. But once I do, I'll definitely make a video for you guys. All right, guys, thanks for watching this video. Oh, what's up? Oh, yeah. So this video is actually kind of inspired by you. So hopefully you have some good insight on what you're going to do, but enjoy it in good health. And just, I mean, Teslas are a great car. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.